There we go.
Beautiful.
All right, welcome to a new episode of Sounding Off on Soccer podcast. This is John Krysinsky, Pittsburgh Soccer Now. I've got a couple members of the Steel City FC team with me. The men in Steel, third straight year the Steel City has won a division title. This is the first year in USL League Two, and wow, what a great accomplishment! Really, honestly, it's pretty impressive. So, with me today, Nathan Prex and Josh Lane, a couple of players who come to Steel City in a couple different ways. So it's great to have you both on. Good to have you here, guys.
Yeah,
Thank
thank you.
you.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah. So actually, let's just start it here. This has been right now. I think you're at 11 matches into a 12 match regular season campaign. You're both still in college. How are you both feeling? How are the legs? Are they heavy? Is it you feeling good? I know in the summer you're trying to do a lot of other things as well. But maybe just let's get us caught up to speed there. How are you guys feeling right now?
Josh, you want to lead us off?
You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm a goalkeeper, so I think I could play 7 games a week if I was asked to. But yeah, I'm feeling good. Obviously really enjoying it. And yeah, obviously ready as well for another college season. We know how that is, a lot of hard work and graft, but yeah, it's been a breath of fresh air with the boys. And I've really enjoyed it. It never really feels like a chore or anything. It's always good to get out and train with the boys. So yes, it's been good fun. I wouldn't say my legs are feeling it too much. Obviously, being a goalkeeper, but there's obviously its challenges. But yeah, it's more of an enjoyment thing. I've really enjoyed the time with the boys and just want it to keep going, and hopefully we can keep it going by continuing to win.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably a little bit different on my end, compared to Josh being a goalkeeper. My body's holding up okay. Coach Broward does a good job with with the squad rotation. Obviously, he talks about it all the time, so I'm sure we're going to see a lot of that this weekend, and Sunday, getting some guys a lot of minutes who deserve it and need it. But yeah, feel okay, feel pretty good, feel ready to go, ready to win, keep pushing forward, winning more games for the club, for the city. So like Josh said, it's been a really enjoyable summer so far.
Well, that's great. Nathan, we're talking to you here and you've been involved with the club for quite a while. So let's start with you, just what does it mean to put on that badge, the Steel City badge? You've been part of this for quite a while and obviously representing the city of Pittsburgh. I know last couple of years when you won the division titles and the playing in the NPSL regionals and talking to guys like Nikki and Gabe, obviously Norris, who obviously I know Josh knows pretty well. I mean, just a certain level of pride that this is really although we got Josh here with us, truly a Pittsburgh team,
Hmm.
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah, it really is. This is year four for me. My first year, you didn't see much of me. I was injured before the season, but leading up to it, I was training with the guys, so I kind of got to meet them then. Then my freshman year at school finishes up, and I come and I meet everyone, and that was the first real experience I've had playing that I was like, wow. And I've played on some good teams growing up. I played at some decently high levels, and then I got here, and it's a day or two in the training. I'm like, oh man. So I thought I was good, but I'm not good enough yet. And years go by now that I'm consistently getting in games, and then you go to the games and you're playing, and you see all the fans there, and you kind of decide then that you're playing more than just for yourself or even for your teammates, but for those fans and for the whole city, all those people paying attention. It really is a cool feeling, and it's something that I don't take for granted one bit.
And Josh, you're obviously, been with Robert Morris for a few years, and how do you get introduced to the club, and then how do you get, halfway, a little bit past the halfway point of the season, Dan Brower's like we, raving about you and your performance and goal, and but you're relatively new to the group, so what's that experience been like for you?
Yeah, it was interesting. I've always heard the boys at RMU have been playing with Steel City for some time, like Will Afawubo, Victor Koa, Anas Hadran. They always rave about their times in the summer. And I initially was with another USL2 team at the start of the season. I was in Des Moines with the Menace. And it just wasn't really working out for me. And I spoke with Coach Potter at RMU. He's like, is there any chance you could reach out to Coach Brower and see if I could go and play at Steel City? And obviously that all worked out. And I'd always heard, yeah, from the boys, the RMU boys, how great it was. And I wasn't really sure what I was going into, but I'd heard good things. And even though they speak so highly of it, I could never imagine it would be this great. Like the boys are like a family. It's been so welcoming, obviously bringing me in, and it's been obviously great to contribute. And Dan and Dill and Stevie are all so great to work with too. So it's been great, obviously coming in and being able to make an impact. But for sure, it's been like kind of the least I could do for the faith that they've obviously shown in me coming in midway through the season and allowing me to play and get minutes. So yeah, it's been great. Obviously, the lads are all such great players, but at the same time, they're all such great people, all a pleasure to be around. So yeah, it's been brilliant. Obviously coming in, and obviously the winning helps, but obviously
Mhm.
training and all the games and all the bus trips to the games and back from the games are so enjoyable. So yeah, it's been a real cool experience. It's been really great.
And I'm curious in terms of your how you got here. Obviously, Coach Potter, you mentioned Coach Potter,
Mhm.
John Potter, and Robert Morris.
Yeah.
Were you recruited by Coach Potter or before him or?
Yeah, so I was
Mhm.
recruited by Coach Potter. I had my contract to come to an end back home, and I was looking to come out to the US. And Potter reached out, and you kind of ticks all my boxes. Spoke with Potter. I mean, my freshman year I didn't play a lot. I was coming off a big shoulder injury. I had an operation in the off season, so I didn't play much my freshman year. But then, Potter showed faith in me and in my sophomore year, and obviously that led to winning a conference championship, first time in 19 years. So I owe a lot to him. He's been great with me. He's kind of helped me rekindle my love for the game, and obviously that's led to me being here. And I'm really enjoying my soccer. This is the most I've enjoyed it in really some time, but since I was 13, 14. Like it's been a long, difficult journey for me with injury, but obviously coming out to the States and playing at RMU and now at Steel City and getting all that exposure and that experience has been great for me.
And this club, this team, from the beginning, obviously, Nathan, you've been there from the beginning of the season, just how this team has evolved in this new league. What was, what I know Dan's talked a lot to me about expectations heading into it, but from a player's perspective, from your perspective, what were the expectations going into the season? You knew it probably was going to be a little bit tougher grind, at least in terms of the playing more competition, some different teams, and you guys came out of it. I mean, even the first go around against Toledo, having played Akron twice, team that you knew well, but they were always a kind of a tough out. What was this campaign like, especially in a newer league?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the other teams in USL2 thought that coming in it would be a little bit of a shock to us, but the fact of the matter is we're all winners. All of the guys on that roster, we all know how to win. Coach Brower knows how to win games. Since I've been here, there's been times where I've been like, I don't know, coach. And then we've gone out and exactly what he said was going to happen happened. And we've won. That happened in Buffalo this year already, where we were all like, I don't know. And it was so perfect. So the expectation was to win, and that's what we're doing. So unfortunately, that Toledo game happened. I was probably part of the reason that didn't go our way with that unfortunate red card. So being our first loss, and I think it was 27 regular season games or something like that,
Mhm.
is a pretty cool accomplishment. But yeah, the expectation's always to win. Before we played Toledo, the third time Coach Brower said to us before, he's like, no matter where we're playing, who we're playing against, the expectation's to win. And that's what we do around here. We know how to win games, and it's showing. So we're winners at the end of the day, and it's
Mhm.
proving itself.
And obviously not just that match, but the fact that you guys have been trailing a couple times this year, where it just seems like it's not that it's out of reach, but you always find something. There's something there. I'm sure that those rotations help as well. You know, guys coming in the second half as well. It seems like Dan's pushing some good buttons, and you guys are getting some good energy off the bench as well. But just talk about that, being able to kind of find that second gear late
Yeah,
in
yeah,
games.
yeah. I think Josh would agree with me. I think it comes with trust in the coaching staff. You know, Josh already mentioned Dylan, Stevie, and Brower. Trust within the players coming off the bench that they're going to come in and do their job, and that's kind of what's been happening. My last couple of years, I've been a part of that bench, coming in, helping win games and close out games, and the same thing's happening this year. So it's cool to see. It's cool to see.
For sure, and as well, we have a huge squad. We have a squad of 40 to 50 players. A lot of them you don't see, but that's not because they're not good enough. It's these guys are working so hard off the field and in training for opportunities, and maybe them opportunities haven't come yet, and hopefully we can get some opportunities to them guys this Sunday in Cleveland. But this squad is so deep when you have players coming off the bench in these games. Um, at Toledo, for example, we're 2-0 down after 60 minutes. The subs come in, change the game, win 3-2, a huge momentum shifter. Obviously, that game ultimately led to us being division champions, if you look at it like that. But yeah, we have such a deep squad and so much talent in and around the squad that it's so easy to trust these guys coming off the bench and trust Coach Brower because again, these are talented, very talented players, and they can come off the bench and change a game in an instant almost.
Yeah, and obviously, Buffalo before the first Buffalo match, it was still kind of everything was sort of hanging in the balance, but to go out and have that performance and then shut them out at home, even though it didn't score. Talk about how this group in front of you, Josh, how they're performing, and there's some familiar faces for you, so I think that helps, right?
Yeah,
The
for sure.
RMU carryover, I'm sure that helps as well.
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, it's a great unit. A lot of RMU boys, a lot of Duquesne boys too,
Yeah.
which is nice. Nice to be on their team for once. But yeah, it's such a well drilled unit. We have so many great players and great athletes all over the field, and I feel like it's just different. It's these players who will put their body on the line in front of me and always be like loving defending and loving keeping the ball out of the goal. And that makes my job so easy because like if I know the guys in front of me will give everything for me to try and protect me, I'm gonna do everything I can to, protect them and keep us in games. There was an instance in my debut against Cleveland, it's 2-0, it's the 94th minute, the game's pretty much done. And Will Afawubo puts his body on the line, takes one in the chest from 2 yards out to stop a goal and keep the clean sheet. And that's just like the spirit and the passion that the guys bring, and it makes it so easy to play behind. And it's been great. They make me look good, which is great. But yeah, yeah, they're a pleasure to play with, and obviously they all want to fight for the badge and fight to keep clean sheets and win games, and it's brilliant.
And I've heard some bits and pieces from you, Josh, about this, but I'm curious to ask Nathan because his success in college as well, like um, what you've been able to accomplish as an attacking player in college. How much, obviously you've as a youth player and coming up in this area, but also with Steel City and this experience in the last 4 years. How much of that has helped you become the player that you are, both with this club, but also, in your college career?
Yeah, yeah. So my first full season with the squad was after my freshman year. My freshman year, I had a decent year. I was our conference rookie of the year. I had 5 goals, few assists. And then I spend the summer, that's those 3 months with the guys, and I come back and at one point my college team's number 6 in the country. I scored
Right.
20 goals, and I was, you can look it up from there.
Yeah.
But
Hmm.
it was one of those things where it boosts your confidence going into the fall, where you play at such a high level all summer and you do well and you
Hmm.
compete and you're being praised a bunch, which is what we talked about all the time, which helps us keep the vibes high with throughout the guys and everyone willing and eager to play for each other. And then yeah, it makes the fall just that little bit easier to go in with that confidence after knowing you're well prepared for it. And yeah, I'm so Josh is going to see it now after enjoying his
Hmm.
how much he's going to enjoy his next fall. So I mean, he had a great fall already.
Yeah.
Now I
Yeah.
can only imagine what this one's going to look like. So
Well, I can't imagine what it's like too, like when you guys first get together and start training and there's like, like you said, you got some Robert Morris, Duquesne and Pitt guys there, with Anders and whatnot. But then guys that were at Pitt that aren't at Pitt anymore, like there's all this stuff going on and you guys are all together as a unit. And then you have on top of that, and this is Nathan knows this one well, obviously all the high school and years of all those
yeah,
intense competitions. I mean, you played for Seneca, so there was a lot of battles with some of the other guys that are on the squad. So, what's that vibe like around
yeah. I
this
mean,
club?
I don't even know how much Josh knows about it, but it's kind of cool. You grow up. I grew up playing against pretty much everybody. I
That's
played
Right,
unreal.
played with Ryan Cope a little.
right.
But I played against everybody from the age of 8 till I was 18, and then to finally all be able to join up on one team, which, we were on these bus rides and we're talking about it. Oh, what if we did this? What if we did that? But now we finally eventually get to do it and we're winning games just like we always thought we might. So it's really cool. I know like I've played with the against DeFalco since I was can remember
Hmm.
against, I mean, any of those like Jackson Irvin I played against in high school and all those guys in the area. It's pretty cool to see kind of us all aligned finally.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. It's cool, man. Like as well, like playing against kids I've played against in college, like obviously Grant, Ashwin, Luke Fiskus and Jackson as well. Duquesne guys, like that's a big rivalry game for us. And
Hmm.
coming in, it's like wow, like these kids are meant to be the enemy and they're so hard to hate because they're such cool guys. So it's gonna be a tough one in the fall for sure. But yeah, it's been great to play with them. Like I said, it's great to be on the same team and enjoy wins together. So yeah, it's been amazing to play with these people from obviously a lot of different backgrounds, different schools, and yeah, and it's crazy to me how we have these people from everywhere coming in who have played against each other their whole lives, and we come in and we make a pretty great team together. So it's
It's
it,
it's
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 always
good
good to
fun.
have an outsider or two coming in. I see it with the girls team too as well. The women's
Hmm.
team, they have a few like that just came in recently, and I think it kind of adds an extra
Yeah,
something
for sure.
extra to the squad, right? Right,
Hmm.
Nathan?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good time. It's a good time finally being able to be on the same side of the field.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting too, Nathan. Both you, thinking a lot about players who, maybe don't go the Division 1 route, but like there's still opportunity to like to play this game at a very high level. Like, what's the importance of that? And like I said, I already, talked about your success in college, but that also, I think it's a good lesson for young players too. You don't making decisions about their next steps in college and that sort of thing. You've had so much success at Seneca Valley, and we've seen you in the limelight there. But just thoughts about that being in maybe playing in a school like where you are now,
Yeah, sure.
maybe not getting all the publicity, but just that experience for you as a person and as a player.
Yeah, so I mean, my recruiting experience is probably a little bit different than a lot of the other guys on the team per se, but I think that it's a good example. Like if you look at Xander Plizga, Xander plays at Mount
Hmm.
Union. It's another D3 school.
Right.
captain, Nikki Greka, who, by
Yeah,
the
I was
way,
gonna
I'm
address
sure
that.
we'll
Hmm.
touch on it. Greka's doing an awesome job filling Nikki
Hmm.
Clarek's shoes, by the way. I just want to throw that in there. But like guys like that, there's a few other Division 3 guys on the team. But coming out of high school, I kind of saw as I always knew I wanted to play college soccer from the moment I realized what college soccer was. I knew I wanted to play. Um, and I didn't know what I would do with myself if I wasn't. So even I figured out, all right, this Division 1 route's not going to work out. I would like to go play Division 3. I think I didn't think Division 2 would match kind of what I wanted to do, which doesn't mean it's a bad route to go. There's a lot of very good Division 2 programs out there,
Hmm.
but I figured Division 3 would be a good route for me. So I wanted to find something that matched up with me on the academic side that I would get a good education in, and then also be able to play at a decently high level. So I know I wanted to pick a school that was really close to that NCAA
Hmm.
tournament, top 25, and then kind of help push them over the edge for it, as well as align with all the academic things I needed. And then, I mean, I've had some good years there, and it would probably be, I'd have some good opportunities to go other places. But the fact of the matter is I love it there. My coaching
Hmm.
staff is great. My friends there are great. My girlfriend's there is great. So I'm having a
Hmm.
great time. So it's a lot of fun. It's not for everyone. Some people need the bigger schools, but I really do like that, the close-knit community, smaller campus, smaller class size, and I'm really enjoying it.
Well, and I wanted to ask both of you about Nicky Greco, because, again, he's the captain of this group, and he's sort of, we talk about all these, everyone sort of, um, coming from the bigger programs, the Pitts, the Duquesnes, the Robert Morrises, but Nicky has been just, even last year, when Nicky Kolaric was sort of, you were seeing his playing time really getting much, much less, that he really stepped into this leadership role. What's it like to have him as your captain?
Uh,
Oh,
yeah, go ahead, Josh. Go ahead. I mean,
he's
like,
great, man. What a guy. He's
Hmm.
actually my roommate, so I've lived with him this whole summer. Such a cool guy. That's like a guy who really, really loves the game, really loves to win, and it's so great. It's infectious. Like in practice, he scores, he's going crazy. I'm like, well, it's just practice, but you know what? Yeah, like I love that about him. He loves the game. He's a great guy and such a good player too. He's come up with some huge goals and some massive moments. I mean, to take two last minute penalties against the same team and send the goalkeeper the wrong way both times is quite something in two of the biggest games of the season. But yeah, he's been brilliant for us. He's a great leader. He talks amongst the group really well. The guys have so much respect for him and what he stands for. And again, like he's such a great guy. He's been a pleasure to live with as well. He's a good guy, but he's great. I obviously never got to work with Nicky Koleric, but um like Prexy said, I feel like he's doing an amazing job filling some pretty tough shoes to fill. I feel like he's been an amazing role model for the younger lads too in the academy, and when they come into games, they're all wanting to meet Nicky and get things signed by him. And yeah, that's a credit to him and how great of a player and how great of a leader he really is.
Yeah, I mean, Nikki Clark did a great job. He's a Pittsburgh icon in the soccer community. Everyone comes to the games to see him and take pictures and sign things. And then you kind of saw last year started to dwindle down a little bit and kind of passed the torch over to Greca, and Greca picked up right where he left off. And you kind of see those same kind of tendencies now where we're all signing stuff after the game, walking off, and then a kid will be, oh, there's Greca, and it's cool to see even from the player perspective. But he does a good job including everyone, involving everyone,
Hmm.
making everyone feel and understand how important they are to the grand scheme of things. Like we go out there with 11 guys and play, but it really is all 40 to 50 guys built in the roster, and he makes sure that everyone knows that everyone's enjoying their football, involved. So he really is doing a great job. I mean, you can see by not only like some specific moments, but like some performances. there's been I mean, me and Josh know this, but there's been a couple performances now where he's ran over 8.5 miles in game, putting those
Hmm.
extra efforts in to make the extra runs or the sprints and just little things like that. It kind of makes you want to play a little bit harder, and he's doing a really good job keeping everyone involved. I mean, there's a lot of tension between those two Kane
Hmm.
and Morris guys. Got to break down a bit, so he's doing a really good job though, and all credit to him.
That's the key one, right? The tension between Robert Morris and these Duquesne guys. I love it. Yeah, you got to keep the peace. Got to keep the
Yeah, he
peace.
kept the peace well. He's done a great job there for sure. And like Prexy said, we're having these games like away at Buffalo with 3-0 up in 30 minutes. And
Hmm.
it could be so easy for him to, take the foot off the gas pedal and kind of coast. We come off the game, we're going home next day. Stevie, our goalkeeper coach, sends in the GPS data, and it's like Nick Graker's run 8.7 miles today. I'm like, wow, this guy's insane. He's a machine. But like I said, like in
Hmm.
games like that where you're 4-0 up, you're 3-0 up, it's so easy to take the foot off the gas. And when you see your
Hmm.
captain tearing around the field, triple, double pressing, winning balls back high, it's like, yeah, like we're here, we're ready to get after this, and it's so easy to buy into a system when your captain's so involved in it and he's so bought in himself. So he's been great for sure.
It's a daily
Yeah.
basis too. It's not just the
Yeah.
game. It's
Hmm.
every
Hmm.
single day. We're
Hmm.
at practice. He's saying hi to everyone. He's getting everyone
Hmm.
ready to go for the session. And we're out there. You should see some of these warm-ups we're doing. Yeah,
Hmm.
I get work a long work day and then I got to go to practice and we're running all around the field and doing different stuff. And now I'm like ready to go and I'm ready to play again. So he's doing a really, really good job.
It's a very, very infectious energy that he has. He gets people wanting to work, and even like Prex, he said, you have a long day at work. You're like, wow, the last thing I want to do now is soccer. And within 10 minutes of training, you're like, wow, I'm ready to go. And I think that's definitely credit to
Yeah, I
Nick.
keep
And
thinking about the game at Founders where I guess there was a long lightning delay, long weather delay. I don't even know if Josh you were here, but the long delay, weather delay, and then you guys scored two goals to I think it was Buffalo, but
Yeah, Buffalo.
but didn't Nicky have that like a header, like he just had to make over. I mean, again, it's so late in the match, and he's got this energy to
Yeah.
yeah, I think he scored the game
He scored
winner.
the winner. The ball went over my head. Jackson headed it back, and he
Yeah,
scores and runs to the corner. You can see everyone who stayed
yeah,
around to watch explode. But even during that weather delay, he's keeping everyone
yeah.
locked in. And I mean, it's a credit to him and Coach Brower getting and Dale and Stevie, who are all working to keep everyone involved there. So it's more than just
Mhm.
the coaching staff, though. Greg is doing a good job between that bridge between the players and the coaching staff as well.
All right, guys. So wrapping this thing up, I mean, there's aspirations. This is a club that has high, as we talked about at the beginning. The high expectations. But here we are back in the postseason again, on the precipice of the postseason. Obviously, one more game to go on Sunday. But it was a little disappointing, wasn't it, like last year, to kind of go out the way you guys did. But it's a whole different league now, so we don't even know what to expect, except it's weekend postseason, put everything out on the line for, what do you, what's the group's, mindset now heading into, obviously this last regular season, but then these postseason matches.
Yeah, so like you said, last season was a little disappointing. Unfortunately, I had to watch from the sidelines again. I was injured, but
Mhm.
yeah, it's gonna the mindset is, one eye on Cleveland this weekend, and then we're looking ahead to I think it's the 18th, right, Josh?
yeah, the
So
18th, it'll be the Central Conference quarterfinals on the 18th, and the semifinals on the 20th.
yeah,
Yeah,
so I mean, we're looking
Friday,
forward to it.
Sunday.
So we
Hmm.
got one eye on Sunday, we got one eye on the 18th, and it's just preparation from here on out. So we know that if we play our game and execute whatever game plan Brower has, and I mean, we're going to be just fine. So the goal's to win, just like it is every year. So yeah, it'll be exciting. I know that Josh is excited to be a part of this for the first time too. He told us the other day that he's made two really good decisions in his life. The first was to come to America, and the second was to play for Steel City. So
Yeah, for
he's looking
sure.
forward to his first postseason with the fellas.
Yeah, I'm excited. Obviously, got to take every game as it comes, and take one game at a time. Obviously, we're still focused on Cleveland and going out and finishing the regular season the way we want to. Like Prex has touched on, we always want to win, no matter whether we've already secured the conference title. We want to go out on Sunday and win that game, and then obviously next week take the quarterfinal. Hopefully, go out and win. And I believe that on any given day, this team's good enough to beat anyone in this entire league. So we just have to go out and execute the game plan and run hard for each other. And like Prexy said, we'll go out and give 110%. And every single player on that 50-man roster wants to win and wants to contribute and be a part of such a great team. So yeah, we're looking forward to it for sure.
All right. Well, guys, it's been great to talk to you. I look forward to, seeing how the team progresses in the rest of the way. This is great. It's great to see Steel City in such a great position in USL League Two the first year. But I've had a blast just talking with both of you. It's been a lot of fun, and good luck. Good luck on Sunday, and good luck in the playoffs.
Yeah, thank
Thank
you.
you.
We appreciate it.
All right.